welcome to another episode of In Between Time. I'm your host, Don Primo. Make sure you go like, subscribe, share, and make sure you hit that notification button for you can stay up to date on all of our shows. And you can check out, rewatch this show and other dope shows that we've done, man. And make sure y'all go hit us up on our Instagram. Y'all see the link at the end of this, at the bottom of the screen. And make sure y'all hit us up for the new merch. We got hats, we got beanies, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And connect with us, man. You already know what it is. Get something nice. Valentine's Day is coming up. Get the missus something nice. Get her some gear from Street Team Worldwide. Support the movement. But like I said, I'm your host, Don Primo, man. We got a special guest today. We got Mike Miller in the building, man. Motivational speaker, man, activist, and a man, just a good man out there on a mission, man. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, Don?
Oh man, you know me. I'm just chilling, man, hanging out, man, and I appreciate you stopping by, man. We met over there at the Artist Avenue show. Shout out to my boy Nate, man. He's hooking us up and everything like that, and he connected us, and he just said, he got a lot of words of encouragement for you and everything like that, and I just appreciate it, and you telling me a little bit about what you do, what you're trying to do, and all that. I just felt I had to have you on the show.
Appreciate it being on it.
Yeah. So man, so Mike, man, let the people know a little bit about yourself.
Well, 33 years old. I just moved out here from Palmdale to Northridge. Trying to, I do security / executive protections. So I work around in the industry of music to doing a lot of bodyguard works for a lot of people. I used to play football before I broke my arm.
Mm. All bad, man. So
Yeah.
what got you into doing security and all that?
It was pretty interesting. I had a scholarship out there in Texas where I was playing out there. Then I had everything I needed, about to go NFL, play professional football. Then I tore my LCL.
Mm.
So I lost my scholarship. So I went back to Palmdale trying to figure out what to do from there on.
Yeah.
And my sister told me about Coachella. And Coachella is like the big music festival in California. So so I started doing security from there, but didn't really think of it as like a career at the time. But, it kind of got me where I wanted to go and go back into football. But, when I went back to football, I kind of went down another downhill because I had a bad feeling at one of my games. Something was bad's going to happen. And the halftime came. I kicked the ball, went for a tackle. I got back up. And I just knew something was wrong. And I looked at my arm. It was kind of like snapped in half. And I just didn't go so I just kind of sat out the whole game and realized that day I could have died because when I broke my arm, it snapped completely off and I could have internal bleeding.
Yeah.
So I went to the doctor. Doctor told me literally, we got good news, we got bad news. Good news is you broke your arm. Bad news is you're about to die because of the way it broke. So that right there kind of changed a lot of things in my life.
Were you like at another college, or was this like a minor
I was
league, like
playing.
semi-pro?
I was playing semi-pro.
Oh, okay. That's crazy, man. And those type of injuries, they don't have the type of insurance that a major D1 college or like a pro team would have. So it's like you're basically out of pocket for insurance, medical bills, recovery, and everything, right?
Yeah, I got lucky, but everything was paid for. Everything was
Oh, okay.
you know, it wasn't cheap, but everything was paid for. Everything was good. The crazy part is how they told me it would take like a year to get back to fully recover, but it only took me 5 months.
Yeah, man. Thank God for that, man. That's good right there, man.
Yeah.
So did that lead you? What got you into doing what you're on your current path of just like being a motivational speaker, reaching out, trying to give back and everything like that? What got you on that journey? Was there something in like security or your career in football that made you look at things different and make you want to go down that path?
A lot of things. I've been through a lot of things in my life, and I used to be like like I always think negative all the time. I always do this, and sometimes a lot of things that go through my life, I just want to just be like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. Like, why is everything that I try to build to be where I want to be keep going downhill? And I don't see no better future for me. Why is this bad stuff always keep happening to me? And my mom, she's she's always there to help me get me through certain things and kind of build me up to, like, don't think that way. Sometimes in life things happen for a reason. You just don't know that reason just yet. Just, keep doing what you're doing and things
Mm-hmm.
will get better. And that's what she always
Yeah.
tells me,
Yeah.
And what really got me changing was when in 2016 I lost one of my closest best friends, like a family member to me,
Mm-hmm.
died from a car accident. And
Mm.
that right there kind of broke me to a point where I felt lost, but I didn't know how to feel it. So I started listening to this motivational video and it kind of got me thinking a lot. Then I started listening a lot more. Then all those things that I see and I listen to kind of change the way I want to think and how I want to help people out that go through a lot of things that they don't really express to other people.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's more of like you dealing with your personal turmoil, and it helps you release. Because sometimes as men, we don't, even as just even people. I am going to just say men, people in general. As we get older, we don't know how to deal with the emotions of being an adult or growing up or going through uh real hard struggles. We always been shielded as kids or whatever, teenagers and everything like that, and nobody explains that part of uh growing up and doing that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What and you had to find that out. How what helped you find that out? What helped you come from that space you were in?
Well, like sometimes what really got me was I was listening to I listened to this one guy, Eric Thomas, and then what he's been through his life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he used to be eating out of trash, he's homeless, living in apartment buildings, trying to survive, trying to get through his life.
Yeah.
He talked about his story and what he's been through and how far he became to be where he at now. So, like, just because things bad things happen in our lives, and even though that we wanna do what best for us, but sometimes things in life just kind of happens and it kind of goes back downhill. That
Yeah.
means it doesn't mean that we should not give up, but we should keep going forward, because it's not the one thing I learned is sometimes in life, it's not there to break us or to basically bring us down, but it's there to build us to be somewhere stronger. And as men, we don't know how to handle our emotions the best way, because we're taught to be, suck it up, don't express this way, don't be this way, because it shows that you're weak.
Mm, okay. Yeah, that's definitely a stigmatism as us as men, uh, like keep going, no time to complain and all that. Sometimes we need that release. Sometimes we need to vent. Sometimes we need to, let out a good yell or just let out our emotions, man. What's a
Yeah.
good way you think people should need to do that, healthy ways?
Um, I used to have to control my anger, because like when I was a little kid, I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of anger.
Yeah.
I took it out on a lot of people because I didn't know how to express myself. When I play football, when I play sports, my goal is I just I get angry and I just go out there and just do what I do best, and I let my emotions out on the field more often than I used to let it out on people. And I say, like, the best way is sometimes you just gotta learn what's something that makes you happy, what's something that can help you out. If it's is there that's music, or it's like some type of hobby you like to do, something that's gonna express who you are for who you could be. There's a lot of things that people could do to help them out and kind of express their ways without even saying it.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Um, and also, uh, you hit that on a thing like as a kid, we have all this. Sometimes we have this built up anger, built up frustration, and sometimes we carry that into adulthood, and that makes a basically a big angry kid. Like just going out, causing that, letting out that in a negative way. What? How do you feel about that? And just carrying on childhood trauma and everything like that.
It's tough. It depends on the person as well, because I'm not gonna lie, I hold in a lot. I kind of everything I've been in my life, I kind of built and it just kind of just builds up. And sometimes I used to learn I didn't know how to control it, and I was just let it out, and it sometimes doesn't end the best ways because sometimes if you get mad, you say things you don't really mean, but it hurts those people that you love and care about, and it also could affect those around you. And
Mm-hmm.
when you go through as an adulthood, a lot of people don't know how to control that because when their emotions build up, and at that point it's like a breaking point, and they just lose it. You know, I just tell sometimes it's good just to let things out because the more you hold on to something, the more effectiveness is going to hurt you in the long run, and then that's something you don't want.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's a big component because sometimes we express our anger to the wrong people, and we express it in the wrong way as well, because every time you're mad don't mean you got to blow up or anything. We got, especially as people, nowadays the way the world is, you can't just go out and just do whatever you want. You can,
Yeah,
it's just different times, or it shouldn't even be different times. People should just, really respect people's just respect people, in that general
yeah,
sense and all that, But well, how do you feel about that too? It's just a lot of it's a lot of differences in the world, especially on social media. You see it all the time. This person is going after this group's going after this group, and it just seems like everybody's just fighting to be right. It's not really another cause. It's just fighting to be right.
yeah. And that's when I see that a lot, it's just kind of like in reality, I'm looking at like, what's the point of all this? There is really no point in what I see because like I've been around people from all around the world, and always people talking to me about a lot of different things. And the one thing about me is, even though I may not know you, I may not know who you are, but you know what? I always tell people like, I care about you for who you are because you know what? If no one ever told you that you are worth something in your life, and we all go through a lot of things, and people don't express that to you. So it's just about loving someone, even if you don't even know who they are. You may not like what they do and everything like that, but it's about talking, but talking in a way that you both could, figure out. Okay, we'll figure out what things can we do to to understand each other.
Definitely, definitely, man. Yeah, man. It's a lot of craziness in the world, and hopefully, people, just can get over it, man. Hey, we're chopping it up with Mike Miller, man. Which is in between time. Make sure you go like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button. Stay up to date on all of our latest content and old content. You can watch rewatch content, all that, man. Check out clips, all that good stuff, man. Got Mike Miller in the building, man, and he's a good guy, motivation speaking, and I'm enjoying the conversation that we're having, because it's healthy to build on these type of things. I'm not saying men got to go to like a support group or anything, but they need to talk with like-minded people to just to get your stuff out, because like I say, you were talking about earlier how you let stuff build up, and but you know how to control it and everything like that. Some other people might need those type of helping, say, are those services that are you going to be providing in the near future, or something like that?
Yeah, I do want to do like services where I can help people that if they need that type of help, there is always numbers like those helplines to businesses out there that do help people out and those type of things that's not really out there for people to know. You know,
Yeah.
I dealt with a lot when I seen a lot of people, and the one that kind of got me was I used to do undercover loss prevention, and I had a guy that was kind of stealing, and when I got him um, in the back, he told me his story of what happened with him and the reason why he's at right now. He's homeless. You know, he lost his wife, he lost his kids. He lost his home, and he did 3 tours in Iraq.
Mm,
And when he got back, he had no type of help. He didn't know what to do. He had PTSD. He wakes up in the morning, screaming, yelling because of all the shit that he saw back in Iraq. And I feel like I kind of wanted to help him. I didn't know how to help him at the time because I was still young and still trying to learn a lot of things as well. But I just told him like, there's a lot of things out here for we like people to help. And at that time, we had an officer there who also was doing tour. He also did tours in Iraq, and that officer, I told the officer what's going on with him and everything like that. We're not trying to hear the press charges, but we wanted him to get the help that he needs to get back on his feet, And the officer kind of helped him out to get him for veterans and everything like that, get him back on his feet. There's if that's not with me, there's someone else out there that's willing to help me get those people back on their feet.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's a good thing, man. Did you get an update on him, or was there ever an update? Or
there's really never an update on him though. I'm hoping that he's doing good. He's doing better than what he was before. That he hope to get to see his kids and his family, because it sucks that when people like that's going through a lot from PTSD and they lose a lot of things, and no one's really there to help them, but they just see him as this crazy person, or they see him as just why should I help this person, like that doesn't have nothing for me to do.
Okay, yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to all the people that need help, man. There is somewhere where you can go. If it definitely if it ain't Mike, it's somebody. It's somewhere you can go, and he's going to be helping you out with them services to help point you in the right way. Help, because everybody needs a little helping hand somewhere. Definitely. But right now, we're going to get into a little bit of what would you do, man. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, share. We're going to be having Mike's Instagram too on the in the description too, for you to hit him up and see what else is going on. You could chat with him and go on that, and reach out. If you're a like-minded person in this field of help and everything like that, and y'all could connect and make something happen. Definitely, man. We're here to make that connection. But we're going to get into a little what would you do? This is this is part of the show where we react to some videos and see what's on Mike's mind when he sees these joints, and what would he do to help out in these services, because some of these people really need some serious help. So what with this guy, he might just need it might not be emotional help, but he's going to definitely need physical help. And he just when you're about to be on these things, these whales and all that, you just got to do better. Safety first. Just do better. That's all we're going to say. Do better. So we're going to go into the first clip. That guy, where was he going? I don't think he knew the whole trick, because he jumped off the skateboard.
He was trying to do like a jump off the skateboard and land, but when he kind of went down, the skateboard slipped underneath him and fell.
Yeah, man, he definitely need to do better. Well, Mike, you be around like a lot of singers, right? A lot of artists and everything performing and all that.
Yeah, I'm actually doing the Grammys this week.
Okay. So to be in the Grammys, you got to have crazy confidence. You got to have just like, you can't take no nothing from nobody. So this next person probably has the most craziest confidence that I've ever seen in a long time. I felt he wasn't really even singing that bad, though, for people to be doing all that to bring the doo-doo emoji out.
Hey, you got the confidence to stay up there.
Yeah, because that would definitely would have broke most people, man. So and to doing these, to have like that guy, he had to have a leap of faith to go out there to do that. But sometimes when you have these leap of faiths, I know it's a leap of faith, but sometimes you should look before you jump, like this guy. Ooh. Ooh. He should definitely like, he should have seen that rope and like definitely should have went the other way.
Yeah. No, that gotta hurt.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, do you have an Oculus? Do you do like the VR? You guys doing the V? Do you ever been a part of the VR, the headsets and all that?
I've done it a couple of times before. The VR thing, pretty interesting.
Yeah. Definitely, you got to watch your surroundings in there, and tell everybody else to watch the surroundings. Like this one, the baby was just a little close to the action.
Damn.
Hold on, let's see that one more time because he came with a little force in it.
Just came with the uppercut.
Oh man, poor little baby, he gonna learn today. He's like, you can't get into action, because of Oculus, you really can't see in it, and it's like you're really in it, like kind of maybe in a different world.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch that surroundings.
Watch that surroundings, man. Definitely watch that surroundings, man. That was in between time, man. Make sure you go like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, man. We had Mike Miller, man. We had a dope conversation. We definitely gonna be having him back. So between time episodes, what I'm saying, we can more expand on what what he's doing, what he is going to do, and everything like that. Mike, any shout outs, anything you want to say before you leave?
I just want to say appreciate everything you've done for me. I want to say a shout out to Nate for introducing us.
Definitely, man. Definitely appreciate my guy, man. So make sure you check us out, man, and have a good time at that Grammys, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. And definitely appreciate you stopping by, man. Make sure y'all go hit us up in the inbox for new merch. I'm gonna have some shirts out here too. We got some new shirts, and we're gonna be putting those on display too. So we got some other new designs and all that. And I definitely want to appreciate everybody that's been supporting the show, supporting the channel, and supporting the network, man. Definitely hit us up at Street Team Worldwide IG and all that good stuff, man. And I'm your boy Don Primo. You already know. Till next time, let's go.